is one of those moments in our lives where we stop and reflect on the power of relationships, on how people like Dave Rockwell help others by listening to them, believing in them, giving them room to grow and to thrive. I don't mean to state the obvious, but not many people have buildings named for them. This is a big moment. I know we're all happy for David, Bonnie, and the Rockwells. They are special people who have made Suffield far better through their service to our students, their loyal commitment through the institution's peaks and valleys, and their belief in young people and in the importance of providing them with reassurance, guidance, dedication, direction, and kindness. Please join me in congratulating Dave Rockwell and his family on this momentous occasion. Thank you, Charlie. You know how to embarrass me. You know, I'm in front of people every day, but this is a little bit different, so maybe a little bit more stressful. I'd like to echo some of the things that Charlie mentioned, just sort of in passing, but they're very important. I really want to express my sincere thanks to the Board of Trustees for honoring me in this way. I must admit that it's a bit overwhelming. As many of you know, I'm not one to relish the spotlight, and I prefer to fly below the radar and just kind of do my work. Also, a very special thank you to all those who have so generously supported this endeavor, from members of my class, the class of 1958, here for our 50th reunion, all the way to my granddaughter Peyton, who robbed her piggy bank to contribute, and everyone in between. I guess in the grander scheme of things, this would be considered an auspicious occasion, and I certainly look at it that way. What pleases me most at this moment is to see old friends, classmates, alumni, students, parents, and of course my family here at this wonderful school to share this time with me and my immediate family. I also have to acknowledge my deep gratitude to App Severance. App had enough faith in me many years ago to give me a chance to teach here. And I remember he hired me when I was still a junior in college, which I don't know if that says anything, but I think it's kind of interesting. When Bonnie, Jennifer, and Jeffrey and I moved to Suffield, I had no idea I would spend the rest of my life teaching in this place, or even how our lives would unfold. As our family grew, adding Jed and Hillary to the clan, we became truly a Suffield family, something that we will always be. All of our children grew up here, running through the dorm at a young age, learning how to play lacrosse, football, and ski, and a few swear words along the way. Bonnie and I always took pride in running Bissell Dorm for all those 19 years. It was a great place to raise our family and really brought us into close-knit contact with the students there. Many of those friendships continue to this day. I often receive emails from my past students who just check in to see how I'm doing and to let me know how their lives are going. Even those who tested our patience as ninth graders grew up to be fine adults. If I've learned anything over the years, is that we as teachers need to be patient and supportive. The one thing I did know was that I would always be devoted to my students. In my mind, the students always come first. All the things I have been fortunate to work on and see come to fruition, such as the solo and leadership programs, have been and still are motivated by the desire to have an impact on young lives and in some ways make Suffield the best that it can be. I know I'm getting old when I realize that several of my colleagues today are the children of some of my students in the late 60s. We are all older now. Our kids have grown up and become successful adults, but we are still very much part of the fabric of Suffield Academy. Though I may have slowed a little bit physically, the same energy that has shaped my life at Suffield persists. As long as I can get to my classes and out to the solo barn, I'll remain a fixture on campus. In my 45th year, I can look back with a great deal of pride on what we have accomplished. and forward to an even brighter future. As I look at the building behind me, I wonder what it really means. It's more than a place that happens to have my name on it. It represents the best of Suffield and its commitment to provide an outstanding educational environment for all of our students. I'm grateful that our family has had the opportunity to possibly play a small part in making Suffield Academy the fine school it is today. Thank you all again for being here this evening.